Okay, so I'm going to talk about the secret language of rage bait. And if you're new here, I have a whole playlist on 2 different channels now. The Stories of Stories is a choose-your-own adventure about our journey to becoming heroes. Pick your role and jump through our chaotic dimensions with me. You are avoiding the evil known as the snake cult. My story might look vastly different than an SOS you'd weave. Try to figure out the stories I tell. Some stories span multiple videos, times, and media types. We all share the same stories in the end, and all come to the same final ending. Think outside your box. End all hate when you simply create. Godspeed, heroes. May you understand the true story of the story of stories. Across all social medias to enlighten you to the complete truth of how you're being lied to by absolutely every system, and I mean everything. Medical, police, military, government, your next door neighbor, all right? All of them. And today we're going to talk about the secret language of rage bait because it goes heavily into exposing these types of systems sneakily. So I recorded a video on my phone because strangely when I tried to go to Cleangirl's channel on desktop, there's nothing there. It just won't load. You can only access it on your mobile. At least for me, I'm using Opera on a Windows operating system. So for some reason, all her content is blacked out for me when I try to access it on desktop. So we're going to jump in a little bit to Jarvis Johnson because he talked twice about her content, and that's where I kind of got introduced to her and also introduced to what rage bait really was. And it made me really interested why somebody was making this content. Was it just for money? Because anything that she's made, she hasn't really made money off of this. So this is where it's kind of like, what is the goal of this content then, right? So this is where we learn that this is actually a secret language, and she's actually exposing a lot of stuff in her country that is going really bad and really wrong, and she's also showing that God exists. Now, you would have never expected that from Cleangirl, but I'm going to break it down for you.
Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is free. It is free, but if you're watching, so already Cleangirl is in peak form here. We're 4 seconds in and we're already seeing some of the core principles of a Cleangirl video. For starters, I'm gonna clean this blank for free. Again, no one thought you were being paid for this, but it just makes for snappy content. Number 2, the Dora the Explorer / 5-minute crafts editing. I would be willing to bet money that this water was added by the Cleangirl. I'd like to note that nothing else is wet outside of the zone that she is cleaning. This looks colored. It looks like she created this toxic sludge, and if she didn't create it, then it's color graded, but it's completely opaque. Like, you cannot, I've never seen a naturally occurring pool of toxic waste like this. But Cleangirl, thankfully, is on the case. You know she added this water because this pothole is the shallowest pothole I ever did see, and that water is completely like not see-through. You know what I mean?
But my city won't fix the road, so I'm gonna do it myself. Up the road from here, a boy hit a pothole. He crashed his motorcycle, and unfortunately he passed away. So I'm gonna do the little bit that I can.
This is...
So when she's talking about how potholes kill people, that isn't related to the pothole she's dealing with. She is making a story and saying somebody in my area hit a pothole because the government was neglecting their duty and they died. So I'm going to go as a citizen and correct their problems that they won't do themselves, and I'm going to have to do it now. And she's not certified. She doesn't have any training. She doesn't have anything. So she's proving a point with her rage bait here. And I talk about this video again about systems that I'll insert later. And she's literally addressing, hey, my country is letting potholes be all over the place and it kills people. But then some people want to say she's rage baiting, she's doing stuff illegally, she's spraying all this chemicals on there. Are you doing anything?
That
$250 toothbrush.
This is like literally from a 5-minute crafts video. If you have a young person in your life, make sure to monitor the content that they're watching online, because sometimes, you know, the Cleangirl will just slip in there. What in the Dan Schneider is this? Cleangirl, you do not have to do this. This is some Elsa Gate Spider-Man finger family shit. What the fuck, man? Relax on this, okay? There's other ways to get views. There are real creators on YouTube or on TikTok that will do $1 versus $500 toothbrush and give you some like insight. But this is like, I'm dusting off the old 5-minute craft tomes of virality. It's just eye candy for children. This can't be for any other audience.
So when she makes this content that's really high and vibrant in colors and all this stuff, she's making rage bait to bring awareness to channels that do do this and are predatory and try to get in your kids' DMs into their private life, to kidnap them, to traffic them. It's a real actual problem online, especially on Instagram, TikTok, where you just scroll and you might be a kid and you might double tap, and you know what I mean? And that person sees that a kid double tapped them, because you get messages on your phone of everybody that likes, everybody that comments, and you can directly message them from there. There's no divide. There's between the adults and the kids. The kids can just go on any content, and so can the adults. The adults can go on the kids' content as well. You have little girls brushing their teeth at night. Okay, little girls just blogging, brushing their teeth, minding their own business, and then they're sexualized by predators that then go onto their channels and like all their stuff, you know what I mean, and comment on their stuff. And a little girl doesn't know how to react to that kind of stuff. She just said, "This is how I brush my teeth," and brushed her teeth innocently. So Cleangirl's like, yeah, I'm just brushing my teeth. What's the problem? Or is there a bigger problem here that I'm trying to shed light on, is what she is saying.
It's just tough where to even start. It's funny that the sound is being added in post as well, because like it even missed her mouth. Yeah. Also, my tip is that toothpaste goes a long way, and water as well. Those are things that would help the effectiveness of the toothbrush, regardless of the price. I struggle with this content. I struggle with the fact that if you go to GoCleangirl.com, which of course you got to, hey, I'm the Clean Girl. It means everything to me that you're supporting my journey in making the world a better place. I'm going to strong disagree on this sentiment, but you know, to each their own. The magic foaming spray is once again coming soon. It's been coming soon for months now. I guarantee you the wait list is not 98% full. We looked at this in the last video. 7 months ago, we talked about Clean Girl. The cleaning spray is still loading. Do you know how many people are waiting to clean their houses until the magic foaming spray drops? Help me, Clean Girl. You're my only hope. My house is so dirty, and it has to be pink.
Testing random cleaning gadgets. Mock slippers.
Yeah, and then here she's showing some cheap, like Shein, Temu, Amazon gadgets that don't actually do anything. And she's showing it with her bare foot in there, like everything. She's showing a truck. This is the kind of smaller trucks that we should be having. And she's put all this chemical all over it because they're forgotten. These kind of little trucks are being overthrown. And I made a video on it, on big monster trucks murdering people. Not Just Bikes made a video on it. And I can't stop or unsee the big trucks murdering little kids all over the place. So here she is making a mockery of both this useless product that's using up our precious resources, wasting everybody's time just for capitalism, cleaning a truck that has been forgotten, left abandoned, that should be in service and actually be used over big monster trucks.
This makes me mad. Is she moonwalking?
Yeah.
Oh no, she tried. Wow, these cleaning gadgets are absolutely mind-blowing. This is how I feel. Right now. This feels like I'm trapped in a world where AI is creating content and also other AI are commenting, talking to other AI. So I'm the only real person. I'm real, I swear. That's how it feels.
Cleaning the oldest bus stop in my city. I'll make you all better. I used to
Yeah,
ride the bus
see-
every day with my mom.
So again, I am 98% sure she's in Puerto Rico because of some of the previous videos that we've kind of identified, the beaches she was at and things like that.
The bus stop was always so stinky. But then I realized something.
This can't be good for the grass. Nothing this color. I feel like just blue number
No.
4 or whatever that was used to dye this foam is gonna kill the grass.
That's a good
Why
point.
didn't you enter on a billboard?
But she's talking about how there's all this graffiti, all these gang signs. The graffiti isn't even artistic, right? So you have Pac-Man here, Fanta, Pac-Man. So they're talking about Pac-Man. Fanta is a company that does sell things, right? But then somebody came and graffitied some sort of gang sign on it.
Or whatever that was used to dye this foam is gonna kill the grass. All right.
Who writes their signature?
It's like, we don't know what that means, right? That could be slander. That could be something mean. We don't know what that means. It's not a language that I speak or that you speak. So she sprays over it, right? She says, well, we're going to erase that because that doesn't go with the vibe of Pac-Man and happy fruits and stuff on this Fanta ad. And you have to respect people's advertisements. If there's something that is wrong about the advertisement, then make an actual proper video about it. Don't just like graffiti over it, right? Or if you are going to graffiti, at least draw a nice picture, okay? Not just like letters and gang signs.
Enter on a billboard. The policeman is just gonna find you.
What? Maybe the most ominous thing I've ever heard Clean Girl say. The policeman? This is for children. I don't know if I've explicitly said it before. 100% for kids. Like, are you 7 years old, Clean Girl? Apparently, Clean Girl is a cop, and now she's one of my ops. Okay,
Yep.
she's been one of my ops, but now that I know now that the Clean Girl doesn't want me to write my signature on a sign, frick off, dude. Step off, Clean Girl. Okay, stay in your lane.
I bet this dirt is fit.
Cleangirl, I couldn't access it on the desktop for some reason. But you can see that she does a lot of rage bait content. And this is a whole secret language. So we're going to try to find specific videos way back, because she tells a very heavy story about God, and not a lot of people realize just how heavy the story is. Now, she started off just like kind of losing it, just like I did, started cleaning up all these things. Cleaning up graves, Wendy's, going to just people's forgotten graves, and she was doing a lot of stuff that like was hurting graves.
Baby was buried here. I'm gonna clean her teddy bears for free. What do these stuffed animals really look like? Why are there so many of them? And can I finish before the cemetery closes? All I know is baby Genesis was born October 4th, 2008, and she died the exact same day, October 4th, 2008. You guys, look at this cute Easter bunny.
So she's just basically shining light on grave sites, and also the fact that we don't take care
Cleaning an
proper care
abandoned Wendy.
of these places. My mom works
How I
as a
do
cleaner,
this. I just sneak my
and
cleaning
she
supplies
works really hard
abandoned. I
to
have so many.
clean the bathrooms. But then there's other employees who don't do anything. They just go into the bathrooms or pretend they're cleaning while they're on their phones. And Cleangirl here is trying to make a mockery of all these people that act like they're hard workers, but they're not hard workers, because my mom works in the field, and she could tell you, she watches them all the time go into the back of the facilities and just pretend they're doing something on their phone. And she feels very fucking alone. So when Cleangirl comes along and starts
I'll tell you where my
making
beef is, Wendy's.
a mess, right,
It's
and
with.
cleaning it up, and it's trying to show,
That was so weird. I think I need to work fast. Then the
yeah,
door
like she's
opened.
getting in trouble because they're not doing their job right. Let's be honest, this is not clean. That janitor's not doing their job right, right? That's the whole story of that. And then later, she, after doing a lot of these videos, she finds a dog that is dying.
I found a dying puppy at the.
And she takes it to the vet, and people just left it. She went there to go film, and she finds this dying dog in an abandoned graveyard, starving to death. And then eventually it gives puppies. She has puppies from this dog the next day. And it was like really crazy that first she saves this dog.
This is the world's dirtiest.
No, not that one.
This is the world's dirtiest. I found a dying puppy in the graveyard. Can she be saved? It might be too late. The doggy doctor said she's really sick. She might not survive if we don't act fast. I hope I can save her. I could get sick too. And it gets worse. The doggy doctor said she had puppies recently, but they probably passed away. This is so heartbreaking. I took her home. Every puppy deserves love. When I woke up on Christmas morning, something crazy happened. There's 5 puppies. Turns out she was pregnant the whole time. Best Christmas gift ever.
Like,
but now I have.
even if this is a fake story or something, that is crazy. And this is why rage bait is the new language of young people. Because the fucking politicians and everybody else that thinks they're so fucking smart don't care. They don't fucking care. Just look, it's a whole channel of her showing they don't fucking care. She's dressing up as little girls doing rage bait, saying, look at how our daughters are selling themselves.
So bad. I just spilled paint all over the bathroom. Can I clean this up before the paint dries? I need to hurry. These paint.
She's talking about feminism. She's talking about the rape of women. She's talking about how our roads aren't fixed. But they take our tax money.
I'm gonna fix this pothole for free. I've never done this before. But
how many men know how to fix that pothole that could have went and done that? And so you got Dora the Explorer having to. Really think about it. Men. I wonder why women hate you. We're making rage bait about you. And there's some women who are dumb and don't get it too. They come onto her page, call her a whore, call her this, that. You're fucking lost. You really need to take a look